Well, hi there pluckers, I was all things again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a classic song from Marty Robbins called Mr. Shorty, and it's one of these typical cowboy story songs, okay, with lots of verses. I'm going to go through the intro for you and the first verse, and there are another, I think, 9 verses to follow, and you play them exactly the same with different words, so there's nothing else in the song but verses, okay. So I'm going to break it down for you, show you how I did it. You'll have 99% of the song sorted. The only thing that's slightly different is the very last verse and the way the song finishes, which I shall show you when I do the breakdown, okay. I'm in standard tuning, okay, with a capo on the 2nd fret, puts us into the same key as Marty Robbins performed the song in. My singing, as usual, will be for reference only. I'm no Marty Robbins. Okay, so here we go. Nobody knew where he came from. They only knew he came in. Slowly he walked to the end of the bar, and he ordered out 1 slug of gin. Well, I could see he wasn't a large man, I could tell he wasn't too tall. I judged him to be about 5'3", and his voice was a soft Texas drawl. And off to the 2nd verse, okay? And that's it. That's another 9 verses played exactly the same way, different words, okay? So let's break that down for you, okay? Introduction. And the whole song is bass note, 2 strums, okay, that sort of thing, okay, on every chord. That's that sort of sequence, okay. So starts off with a C chord. The introduction, you hit the root note of the chord, 3rd on the 5th, 2 strums. Then you open up the C chord, open up that 2nd finger, so it's open the 4th string up. You hit the 4th string and hammer into it, okay, and then another 2 strums on C, okay. So the whole thing so far is simple, yeah. Then we go to an A minor. We hit the root note as usual first, the A note, 5th, open A string, 5th string, 2 strums on A minor. Then we go to a G chord, however you wish to play it, that form or that form. Hit the root note, 3rd on the 6th, bottom E string, 2 strums. And then we repeat the whole thing for the intro. Okay, so the intro slowly. Okay, got it. Then we go into the song itself, right? The first half of the verse, it's like in 2 halves. The first half of the verse is basically 3 lines of C to A minor, C to A minor, C to A minor, 3 times, the whole thing 3 times, okay? So, nobody knew, so again it's root notes, 2 strums each time, okay? Nobody knew where he came from. And it's like 2 lots on each chord, okay? So, nobody knew where he came from, they only knew he came in. Slowly he walked to the end of the bar. Alright, now we go to D minor. Again, root note, 4th string, D string open, 2 strums on D minor, and then the same again, 2 lots on D minor. Okay, bum, ching, ching, bum, ching, ching. Okay, got it? And then the final chord is an E7th on this first half of the verse. Okay, E7th, I'm playing, the 1st finger is playing the 1st fret of the G string, the 3rd string, and my 2nd finger is playing the 2nd fret of the 5th string, the A string. Just the 2 fingers, all 6 strings. Again, root note, bottom E string open, 2 strums, root note, 2 strums. Okay, each chord does the whole thing, the whole sequence twice, okay? So from the beginning of the song, nobody knew where he came from, they only knew he came in. slug of gin. Got that? So that's the first half of the first verse. So again, nobody knew where he came from, he only knew he came in. Slowly he walked to the end of the bar, and he ordered one slug of gin. Okay, the second half of the verse, okay. A minor. Well, I could see he wasn't a large man. So that's two lots of root note, two strums, root note, two strums on A minor. I could see that it wasn't D minor now. Open root note, two strums, root note, two strums. Right over. Then we go to G7th this time. So it's a G chord with the first finger on the first fret of the top E string, okay? Again, root note, two strums, root note, two strums, okay? Okay, so far on the second half of the verse, after the E7th of Slug of Gin, well, I could see he wasn't a large man. I can tell he wasn't to C. Again, root note, strum, strum, root note, strum, strum, okay? And to E7th again, root note, strum, strum, root note, strum, strum, okay? So again, second half of the verse from the Slug of Gin. Well, I could tell he wasn't a large man. I could tell he wasn't too tall. E7th, I judged him to be about A minor, root note, strum, strum, root note, strum, strum. Okay, judged him to be about 5'3". And this is where it changes slightly, and his voice is D7th, not D minor this time, D7th, root note, strum, strum, root note, strum, strum, okay? Voice was soft Texas, G7th, C7th, root note, strum, strum, root note, strum, strum, right? Got that? So let's do the whole thing, the whole verse, okay? Nobody, slowly, nobody knew where he came from, nobody knew he came in. Slowly he walked to the end of the bar, and he ordered one slug of gin. Well, I could see he wasn't a large man, couldn't tell he wasn't too tall. I judged him to be about 5'3", and his voice was a soft Texas call. Back into C for another verse. Okay, exactly the same to play both halves of the verse. Okay, and that does repeats that whole sequence another 9 or so times with different words. Okay, so let's do the whole thing. Let's do the intro and the first verse in its entirety. Okay, here we come then. He only knew he came in. Slowly he walked to the end of the bar, and he ordered out one slug of gin. I could see he wasn't a large man, I could tell he wasn't too tall. I judged him to be about 5'3", and his voice was a soft Texas drawl. Said he was needing some wages. Got the idea, haven't you? Right. And yes, the only thing that's slightly different is the very last verse. Okay, the very last verse comes out of the 9th or so verse, and then the final verse it's as for me, I remember the sadness showing the eyes of the man. If we meet someday, you can bet I would say that it's me, Mr. Shorty, your friend. And that's the end of the song. Okay, so the first part of the verse is exactly the same. The first C to A minor 3 times. Okay, this is for me, I remember the sadness shown in the eyes of a man. If we meet someday, you can bet I would say that it's me, D7th, and you slow it right down, okay? Mr. Shorty, my G friend. And then a bit of a pause, and then you go G7th, back to G, and so you've got friend, okay? Sort of thing. You get the idea, don't you? So, as for me, I remember the sadness showing in the eyes of a man. And if you meet someday, you can bet I would say that it's me, Mr. Shorty, your friend. And that's the end of the song. Okay, so there you have it. Hope that helps you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.